Okay, just made it to camp. Threw on my jacket because it was a little cold when I took the pack off and all that sweat. So, stayed here last year. Had a great experience. So, gonna stay out here, and we've got a couple of dogs that my friend Jim's bringing with him. So, they're probably gonna want a big meadow to run around in anyway. So, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where I'm putting my tent and setting things up, and then we'll check in a little bit. All right, camp is set up, and I've got a few drips coming down in the frame here. It's been threatening to do this all day. It really hasn't done much, so I think I'm gonna wait a minute and then go out and try to do some fishing and gather some water and hopefully see the other guys coming in. Jim and Michael should be in here sometime in the near future, so camp's pretty much set. Got my firewood collected. Yeah, I'm just gonna go enjoy myself. I'm really happy. It's so nice. It's so much worth the effort coming down here and being able to get in the alpine again, and it's just relaxing. I'm really enjoying myself. So I'm gonna go a little fishing. We'll check in a bit. I spent a couple of hours fishing. I got one on the line, but 3 strips in and he was off. That's just how it goes sometimes. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. No matter, I was just happy being in the mountains again. The views that I got as this thunderstorm rolled over the range were really nice to see. I tossed just about everything in my box at him, and I just got nothing. Just that one on that got off. That's how it goes. I surely caught some amazing views of the clouds rolling by and just being in the mountains and relaxing. I had some friends that were going to be joining me this evening, so I wanted to be out and be visible for them so they would see me on their way in. They were bringing 2 dogs, so I found a more secluded spot for us to go to, so that way we wouldn't be disturbing other campers. All in all, it was a great day, and I was really happy to be there. Love being back on Boulder Mountain. All right, Jim and Michael showed up, so getting camp set. They got the dogs running around over here in the meadow. There they're going. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have a great evening in here. The clouds stuck in most of the evening, making for some really nice light to enjoy. We really did make the best of it, but it wasn't going to be a late night shooting star trails. The frogs singing sure kept us entertained, and the dogs running in the meadow were really neat to see. We got our fire going and settled in for a really good night. It was really nice being with Jim and Michael again. We shared a big adventure on the Uinta Highline Trail, so it's always really fun to get out with them. We had a really nice fire, sat around, chit-chatted, caught up. We're all pretty busy, so it was nice to see what was going on in each other's lives. The dogs got tired before us, and they seemed to crash out. And then it was time to head to bed. Okay, top of the morning to you. It's day 2 here on Boulder Mountain, and we're going to go walk over to Mooseman, try to do a little fishing over there and see how our luck pans out, and then come back here and then visit a couple other lakes for the evening before we settle down. So we're going to get moving. We've had coffee and breakfast. Everybody's slept really good last night, and we're going to get going, so we'll check in a little bit. All right, we just got to Mooseman. We're going to give our luck a shot here at this lake and see if we can catch some fish. It's been a nice little hike over here. Beautiful day today. Just gorgeous. Complete contrast to yesterday. We had all the heavy clouds and a little bit of drizzle here and there. So I'm loving this. This is great. Nice way to start off June. Okay, I'm going to try one more spot and then I'll probably split. There's just been very little action. We've seen one jump. I was fishing right over the top of one that I could see. And he was looking at my fly, but he wouldn't go for it. So I don't know what's going on with him in here. But anyways, you know, still pretty place. Fun to get out of camp. So I'm going to head towards the other side, toss a couple more times, and then head back and try the other two lakes. So we'll check in a little bit. All right, we're going to head up to Greens Lake and give that a shot, see if we can catch a fish up there. We'll check in a bit. Okay, up here at Greens Lake, trying to give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I've seen some big fish swim by, but I haven't caught anything. And Jim's out there giving it a whirl too, so if we get something, we'll show you what's up. If we don't, well, might just be how it goes. We'll see. Let's hope. Fishing has been tough on this trip. I've had one bite, and that was last night when I got in here. Nothing up at Mooseman today. I've had some fish run in front of my leech, but they didn't go after it. So, I don't know. It's a pretty big bummer. This is usually pretty good fishing down here, but, you know, each year is a little different. We'll keep trying. Okay, I went down to the other end of Greens Lake, and there was no action there. So I came back to camp. Everybody's taking a nap. So I'm just kind of sitting in the shade, enjoying myself, listening to the frogs sing. So I'm going to try fishing one more time this evening before we call it. I've had one bite, got one on three strips, and got off last night. That's it. So other than that, it's been pretty slow. Just a bunch of lookers, nothing taken what I was throwing at them. So we'll see what happens tonight. Well, gave him my best shot. I've had the one hit from last night that got on, that got away. Never had this kind of luck down here before, so guess I had to be a first time for everything, right? I'm heading back to camp, changing the night gear, getting ready to shoot some stars. Hopefully I can at least catch a star trail and maybe the Milky Way. So it's like we got clear skies on tap, so that's a good sign. So fishing, not so good this weekend. Company has been really great this weekend. Hopefully the astrophotography will kind of be the saving grace of this one. So we'll check in a little bit. We enjoyed our last night on the mountain. We had a really nice fire and got to sit in camp and just kind of kick back and enjoy where we were at. It had been a really great day, even though the fishing was slow. The hiking around and just being out in nature was just so much fun for us to enjoy. All right, top of the morning to you. It's day 3 here on Boulder Mountain. We're packing it up to leave. Looks like it's gonna be another gorgeous day out here. Fortunately, didn't get any fish this weekend. Got one on Friday night, but he got off. But I did get the Milky Way and a Star Trail last night, so it wasn't a complete loss as far as what I came down here to do. So, and you know, that's just how it goes. That's why they call it fishing, not catching, right? So we're gonna finish packing up here and hit the road. We'll check you in a minute. Okay, we're all packed up and hitting the trail, so we're moving on out. Finish this one off. Another great year down on Boulder Mountain. You know, fishing could have been better, but you know what? That's not the only reason why I go backpacking. So, you know, it's just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Fishing's a lot like gambling, but you don't spend as much money. Well, at least some people don't. Anyways, we're gonna hit the trail. We'll check in a little bit. Okay, that wraps up another great weekend in the mountains of Utah. Boulder Mountain. Been coming here every year since 2007. It doesn't disappoint for a backpacking destination. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll check you on the next one.